Hello everybody, welcome to another stream. Today we are going to be streaming using the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, which you're currently seeing right now. This is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera that I am using. It's basically just a webcam. That's pretty much all it is. It's a USB webcam that you can also plug into the Nintendo Switch 2. So the reverse of that, you can also plug in any webcam into the Nintendo Switch 2. So basically Nintendo is selling us what is this? I think it's a $55 webcam. And this is the quality. It's a 1080p camera, I think 30 frames per second. And this is what it looks like. Well, actually, I am kind of deceiving you guys a little bit. This isn't what the camera truly looks like here. I will show you guys what the camera truly looks like. Because, well, yeah, so like to my surprise, I after testing out the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, it's an interesting little webcam. Like I'm like, there's actually, it's a little crazy like how this webcam works. But I mean, the big thing is that it's supposed to be for the whole game chat thing that Nintendo is trying to sell us on. But so here's what just like the raw camera looks like. It's really wide. like you can see all the way over here. And like it's a really wide camera. And just for comparison, like comparison, this is what my normal like little camera looks like that I use for stream. And then this is the Switch 2 camera at the same, they're like right next to each other. So it's really wide. So if you have like a tighter space, then like, yeah, and then I crop it in for this. So it's a really wide camera, which is actually like pretty cool. In any case, I mean, yeah, so we're gonna be using this to stream tonight. I even have it set up here. Oh, wait, it's a little dark here, but yeah, I think it's actually kind of interesting because I could like, well, I don't know, if you compare this, if you compare the Nintendo Switch 2 camera to like any webcam, I don't know if like the quality, I don't know what the quality per dollar, like how that would compare. Because you can get like a Logitech 1080p webcam for like, I don't know, $70 or so nowadays. So I don't know, at like, I think around $50 to $60 for the Switch 2 camera, I feel like it's not terrible. It's not terrible. It's also not like the best option you could get, but like, it's not like too terrible actually. But yeah, in any case, sorry, I'm just trying to like get it set up here so that it looks all right. Yeah, we're just gonna be playing some Mario Kart, not Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but Mario Kart World. So let me hop into that right now. I feel like I have to sneeze. Excuse me. Yeah, I've been super duper enjoying Mario Kart World and the Nintendo Switch 2 in general. It's really fun, really fun. Ow. But yeah. So we'll be using the Nintendo Switch 2 camera as my webcam or face cam here for the whole stream. As for Mario Kart World, what we should do tonight, I do want, because I actually haven't, at first, my sort of goal with Mario Kart World, I keep wanting to say tour, but my thing with Mario Kart World is that like I wanted to go through and get 3 stars on every cup at every CC, which actually, I don't know. I haven't tried this yet, but like, I don't know if anybody has played Mario Kart World and can confirm for me, but like, because when I did Knockout Tour on 150cc, the ranking that I got on 150cc was the same ranking. It basically like had the same ranking for all of the other CCs. So in other words, I only had to play 150cc to get like the same ranking on 100cc and 50cc. I went through here and played every CC for every cup and tried to get 3 stars. I couldn't, I don't know. Yeah, because that's another thing about Mario Kart World is that in single player whenever you play with CPUs, the CPUs are tough, and like I think that's something that has been kind of like everybody kind of feels the same about that. Like these CPUs are tough. So it's been rough. Like I got a bronze on this double cherry rally in knockout is it knockout tour? But yeah, actually, I mean, we could just start with this. I want to try to get a better ranking. So I played this on 150cc, and then it also has bronze for 150cc's. Anyway, so yeah, I've been trying to basically like try to do everything in this game, but there is a lot to do in this game. Especially if you're like me and like, yeah, I tried to go through all of the tours with all of the CCs individually, which maybe wasn't the best thing to do looking back. I don't know why my game capture audio isn't working. That is weird. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out some stuff on my other computer. Okay, here we go. Beep. Yeah, like I feel like I have kind of like I have a lot of like small like interesting things to say about Mario Kart World. Oh god, I'm doing terrible. Gosh, I don't even like know where to begin. I think because yeah, since I've been doing a lot of like the single player stuff lately, I haven't really had too much of a chance to play the online as much. But last night I did try to play a bit of online multiplayer, and I will say that it totally makes sense to me why they made some of the minor changes in the game that they did. So for example, a lot of items that previously would cause you to spin out before, like for example, like the bullet bill, whenever you got hit by a bullet bill in Mario Kart 8, you would like spin out. But now whenever you get hit by a bullet bill, it just kind of like, it just kind of bumps you. And playing online multiplayer, it totally makes sense why they made it like that. Because there's so many items just getting thrown all over the place. If every time you got hit by a bullet bill, you spun out, it would be like insane. And the same thing with like the cars on the road. You don't spin out when you hit the cars on the road anymore. Because, and then like, yeah, playing online, I feel like if you did, it would be crazy. You would just be spinning out the whole time. So that's like a small thing where it's like, it makes sense why they changed it now that I played online. What else can I say? I saw somebody tweet, just like a random, I don't even think it was like a journalist or anything, or like a influencer or anything like that. It was just like some random person. I just saw this like random tweet where somebody was saying like how they don't like the 24 players, 24 racers, because it takes out it removes all of the skill of Mario Kart and now everything is luck or something like that. And it's like, I get it, because yeah, I mean, when you play 24 players, especially online, the items getting thrown around is insane. But like also to say like, oh, there's no skill in Mario Kart now, it's like, when was there ever skill in Mario Kart? I feel like there is skill in Mario Kart regardless, but like in old Mario Karts, it's totally just like a crapshoot of like, if you get a blue shell, you're screwed, you know? So like to say that like they took out all of the skill of Mario Kart, it's kind of crazy to me, because it's like, yeah, I feel like there was always a lot of luck in Mario Kart. It's like the difference between playing Smash with items and without items, you know? Oh shit, I tried to wall ride. That's the other thing too about this game. I will say, I honestly think it's a little bit of a bad thing, but like the wall riding and the grinding, the rail riding, I don't know if they call it grinding because I feel like that could be taken out of context really poorly. But like the rail riding and the wall riding, you know, like people have been doing all kinds of crazy skips with the wall riding and stuff. And it's like, I kind of wish that wasn't in the game because I feel like they don't, that's not the way they, I mean, not that like there's anything wrong with it. It's like, yeah, it requires a lot of skill, but it's like, I feel like it almost feels like that's not how they expected anybody to play the game, you know? Like it just feels so like, it feels so like broken, like that you could totally just skip half of the level by doing this special wall ride or something. And I think that's another thing too, where it's like maybe it evens out thanks to the items, where it's like you could pull off a super crazy skip in a course, but then you could also get hit by a blue shell or something. So I feel like maybe the items even it out there. This monkey too is crazy. What else is there to say about this game that I haven't already said? The graphics are really nice. I will say, like, because I've been playing this game in 4K 60, it looks so good. But then I did go back and look at, like, because I feel like now I feel like I have like kind of rose tinted glasses, you know, like I look at this game and it's the newest game, so it looks so pretty, you know, 4K 60, all that jazz. But then I did look, I went back to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and it's like that game did actually look really good. And like I think that there is a distinct difference in like the graphical style between Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Mario Kart World. I can understand if people think Mario Kart 8 Deluxe looks better, because I feel like it was just very like, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was just like very contrasty and saturated, and like there were so many colors, you know, like I think it looked more colorful, whereas this one looks a bit more, what's the word? I guess rustic. I thought that would be a rail ride. The other thing too about the, like, can I just say charge jumping is like, I still haven't been able to figure it out. That's another thing I want to do maybe on like a future stream, or maybe we can even try tonight, but I do want to try to learn a lot of like the pro maneuvers. Like I know there's a crazy, like one of the most like infamous tricks or like skips in the game is the one on the question block island or whatever it's called. Like maybe we can try to learn that one. I saw Squeaks do it on TikTok. I'm gonna use this feather. Ah, shucks. I've been trying to unlock everything. I'm just like, man. Actually, yeah, speaking of unlocking everything, that's another thing. The free roam, I haven't been able to play too much of it. I will say it's not, I think it's totally just like a sort of a, at least for me, I feel like the free roam, it's more of like a, you know, personal preference or personal enjoyment type of thing. I'm never really a big fan of like when Mario Kart does things outside of racing. Like, it's why I don't really care for battle mode and like, you know, I like when Mario Kart is strictly just racing. So like doing all the off-roading stuff in free roam and like, you know, trying to... Oh no! Aw, shucks. I got bronze again. So I just played this and it didn't even matter because I got the same ranking. Dang it. Also, wait, sorry, I'm gonna try to fix my recording here. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Knockout Tour, I've been having a really hard time with. Like, I managed to get a few... Well, I don't know about a few, but I think at least one. I think I managed to get at least one first place in regular versus mode, but in Knockout Tour, I am having the hardest time. I do think it's also a bit, Knockout Tour can be a bit like, what's the word? It can be really brutal in that, like, you know, at a certain point you just like can't play the game. You're just like done playing the game. And that's kind of sad. I don't know why I'm not getting audio. Because I don't think it was like that last time, was it? Alright, so we did that. I guess we'll just keep going. I want to try to... Because I mean, spoilers for Mario Kart Tour. I like this one that's called Lil Dumpy. Sorry, spoilers for Mario Kart Tour. Let me see if unplugging this helps. Sorry, I'm trying to record the gameplay, but I'm not getting audio for some reason. I was saying something and then I totally got sidetracked. Nope. Nope. Okay. Sorry. Meow, 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 meow. Yeah, I think this game is fun. That's all. I just think the game is fun. Okay. Oh yeah, sorry, I know what I was saying. I was saying spoilers for Mario Kart World, but if I'm not mistaken, if you complete all of the Grand Prix and the Knockout Tours, you can unlock Mirror Mode. So I've been trying to do that. Well, I mean, I think there's a little bit more to it too. You have to do all the Grand Prix, all of the Knockout Tours, and I think get like 10 P-switches in free roam. Something like that. So I've been trying to do that. Yeah. So overall, I mean, I saw like I think Kotaku article. I don't know if, are we canceling Kotaku? Is Kotaku canceled? But, I did see they had an article basically saying that like, oh, you know, that they're glad that the Nintendo Switch 2 works. And I do, at least from what I've seen, maybe I'm just like blind to all the news and stuff, but like, from what I've seen, I feel like the Switch 2 has been like the smoothest, at least in terms of the actual like console itself. It's been like one of the smoother console launches. From what I've seen, I don't know if there's maybe some drama. Yeah, I can't figure out the charge jump. Like, I always think it's too, I do it too early or too late. Yeah, but I feel like because with the original Switch, you know, there was like the drama about like the switches melting because of the dock, because of the heat of the dock, and then like, oh, it would scratch the screen and all this stuff. The only drama I did see was on Dexerto. I saw something on Instagram where it's like, oh, somebody within a few days, somebody has is already experiencing Joy-Con drift. And then I watched the video. To me, it looks like they had to recalibrate the sticks. And I don't know if I'm crazy. I don't know if my fanboy is showing by saying that, but when I watched the video of supposedly somebody having drift, it looks like they just have to recalibrate the sticks because they let go of the stick and then the thing just stays there. It's just off-centered. So it makes me wonder if it's like a hoax too. I wonder if it's a hoax. And then I look at the comments. Instagram comments I feel like are getting increasingly more toxic. Just like the worst. Like even I've experienced Instagram comments just being the worst recently. Because I posted an Instagram reel about Nintendo games being more expensive. And then like so many of the comments were like the most heinous things that I feel like I can't even repeat on stream. But like it's just like the most disgusting like not disgusting, but it's the most like, you know, ridiculous like you mad bro type of comments. It's so silly. So I don't know. I have been feeling like Instagram comments might be getting increasingly toxic. Oh geez, the bus. Ah. Yeah, I feel like maybe one day I'll go back and actually try to 3-star everything. But I don't know. It's tough with these CPUs. The CPUs in Mario Kart World are, especially mainly on 150cc, they are something else. Oh, I'm gonna hit Spike here. There you go. Yeah, it's like, well, and I do have like the very first time I played Mario Kart World on stream. It was on video. But yeah, like I feel like one thing that I've noticed and I think I've gotten used to now at this point is that like the carts actually feel heavy. Like when you drift, there's a little bit of like you kind of like teeter to the side, which is very interesting. Like it feels like the carts actually have some weight to them, which took me a bit to get used to, especially on the very first time I played it. Yeah, I'm trying to get better at wall riding and stuff, but it's hard, man. Yikes. I just have a hard time getting the timing down. Oh god, the meese. Ah. I eventually want to do like I want to make a Mario Kart World review video, but after playing the game, I feel like it's going to be so hard because there's so much I want to say about it. But like one thing I definitely like, I want to kind of talk about is just like, because I'm trying to figure out like, I'm trying to figure out what's better, like the, you know, the traditional 3-lap races or the actual, like, connected races, like the one where you actually drive to each track. I think each one has like pros and cons. And I think that's what I want to talk about that in my Mario Kart World, like, review video. Monka monka. Oh, I've also been trying to... Yay, I win for once. I've been trying to go back and play through some, like, backwards compatible games on the Switch too. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not getting audio. At least I'll just record the gameplay, then we'll have no audio on this. Next. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Very strange. Oops, what happened? That was weird. Alright. You know what's funny is that the other night I did try to learn... I tried to learn that little, like, guitar... It's like a guitar sweeping thing in the... whenever you win a Grand Prix. And then I just gave up. I'm not good enough for that. Okay. Alright, I try to be a different character every time. Have I been Snowman yet? I think I've tried most of the characters. Oh, I haven't been Pauline yet. Who is Pauline good with? We shall go with... What is good? Maybe the Rob bike? Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, so we did that one. Oh, my first gold on a knockout tour. Alright. Let go. Okay. Sorry. Boo-doo, boo-doo, boo-doo. Yeah, this game is super duper fun so far. What else can I talk about? Oh yeah, so maybe maybe if we have time, I do want to, like, because I've tried Fortnite on the Switch too, and it looks so much better. Like, thank the gods of Nintendo that Fortnite actually runs on the Switch now, or on the Switch too. I would say it looks about as good as, like, the PS4 graphics. I'm sure there are, like, deeper comparisons, but, like, yeah, I would say it's about, like, the PS4 graphics, which I think is fine for, like, you know, a portable, or a handheld. What else? Oh yeah, so, but I've tried Fortnite. I also want to try Fall Guys because I know Fall Guys is pretty, like, notoriously bad on the original Switch. So maybe if we have time tonight, I do... I can never figure that out. If we have time tonight, I want to try Fall Guys on the Switch too. Yeah, I feel like sometimes when you rail ride, like sometimes it just throws you off the course. Like I'm trying to figure out like how do you know when to pull off on how to ride on the rails or the wall and when not to. I've also been trying to figure out like how, because I've seen people like I've seen people use the rewind so that they don't get hit by blue shells, but I can't figure it out. Every time I realize that there's a blue shell coming to me, you know, by the time I'm able to react with the rewind button, like it's already too late. Like I must have the reaction time of a lima bean. Oh goodness me. Okay. Look at these camels. Oh god, that's another thing too, is that like I wish you could remap the button to do a charge jump, because because the charge jump is the same button as drifting, but you just have to like not press a direction, but I always end up like accidentally pressing a direction. So then I end up drifting instead of doing the charge jump thing. But yeah, it's so frustrating because I want to be like good at this game. I really want to be good at this game. Which I think is pretty normal. I think most people want to be good at video games, right? Well, actually no, probably not. Most normal people would want to be good at like pickleball, and then I'm just like, I want to be good at Mario Kart. Oh god. See, like there, like I just can't see the blue shell coming fast enough. Alright, at least we can like get good items here. I did hear that it's actually kind of a strat in Mario Kart World, especially a knockout tour, to like sandbag, as the kids say. Which means to like, yeah, you stay in like the, you know, you stay in the like lower rankings so that you get the better items, and then you don't get hit by as many items. Maybe that's the strat. But then what ends up happening is that I end up sandbagging too much so that I don't have time, and then I don't have time to catch up. Or ketchup. Ash ketchup. Alright. I also, like, I've been meaning to make a video where it called Mario Kart Pro Tips for, like, ever. Like, literally, like, years. But, like, now I feel like I'm, like, not good enough at this game to be giving out pro tips. Like, how am I gonna give out pro tips when I'm not even a pro? But I mean, even just like the basic stuff like item management and whatnot, I think would be fun for a video. Yeah, it's funny because, yeah, like, you know, I think it's a valid sort of complaint or criticism to talk about, or to like kind of about how the items can like not be fair sometimes. Oh wait, you can wheelie in this? Holy crap. You can wheelie. They brought back wheeling. Even front wheeling. Oh my god, you can see you can see Pauline's butt. That's crazy. Oh god. I'm like, I'm mesmerized. Okay, that's inappropriate. That's inappropriate. God. And that's the other thing too. Another thing I've noticed is that like I feel like it can sometimes take really long to land, like when you're airborne. And like so it takes off a lot of time, a lot of precious time off of your race. Here we go. Oh, by the way, I don't know if this was only me. This might have just been a me problem, but on like the first day that I had the Switch, for some reason I couldn't connect it to my Wi-Fi. I tried looking for like solutions and stuff, but like so if anybody else is having an issue, because I was having an issue where I would try to connect the Switch 2 to my 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi band. And then it would show an error of like, it would give me an error saying like, either it couldn't find the IP address, and then if I tried manually putting in an IP address, it would say that it couldn't connect to something, or it couldn't connect for some reason. What I had to do was actually go into my router settings, and I had to enable Wi-Fi 6, I believe. So I don't know if it was just a me problem. If anybody else is having to deal with that, then that might be a solution. Because yeah, after that, then it just worked. And I'm not super sort of savvy with internet stuff. Or like Wi-Fi. But yeah, that's kind of the solution I found after just kind of messing with stuff. Alright. Oh yeah, so this is the map where there's like a crazy skip that everybody does. I think it's like right here or something. I will say, like, some of the turns they expect you to do in this game is like crazy. Like, some of the turns are just so tight. And not tight in a good way, but like, they're literally tight. Like, look at this. Oh god. And like, this is a moment where it's like, oh yeah, I feel like it would be crazy if they put 200cc in the game. I know that's another thing that like people are like really critical about, is like why there isn't 200cc in Mario Kart World. Hot take, I was never really the biggest fan of 200cc. Because, you know, history lesson, fun fact, in case you guys didn't know, 200cc was actually DLC for the original Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U. So they added in 200cc after the game came out. And I remember the first time playing it and just feeling like, you know, I felt like a lot of those, it felt like those tracks in Mario Kart 8 were not made with 200cc in mind, so it felt like, you know, it was just too fast for the tracks, like, ooh, I like this pipe one. So I was never really the biggest fan of 200cc, it just, like, yeah, it didn't feel natural, because it didn't feel like the courses were made for 200cc. What is a good... maybe this one. Alright. At least with Mario Kart Tour, especially with like the, especially with like, especially with the transitions between courses, they're super wide. So I feel like 200cc would work better for those ones. All right, last knockout tour for in the game. And then we'll have completed all of them. Not first place, but we'll at least have completed them all. Also, yeah, how is the Switch 2 camera holding up? Just for comparison, by the way, this is the Switch 2 camera, and this is my regular camera. Which one looks better? Yeah, especially with how wide the camera is. Honestly, I could see this being like a, I could see this actually being like a feasible webcam for people to stream with. Although it's not 60 FPS, but I mean, I don't know. It's not 60 FPS, but it is $60 at least. It's 60 something at least. That was fun. That was cool. Sometimes I pull off tricks where it's like, I feel like it was totally by accident, but like sometimes it feels really cool. Like I feel super cool. You know what is a change in Mario Kart World from Mario Kart 8 that I don't really care for is like, or Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I guess, is how the boomerang works. Because I liked how in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe you could throw the boomerang. If you just wanted to quickly discard the boomerang, you could just throw it and then immediately get another item, even if it wasn't the total, even if it wasn't the 3 throws of the boomerang. But now you have to like fully use the boomerang before you can discard it. So I'm not super big on that change. Oh god, the game heard me talking about the boomerang, so they gave me another boomerang. Sorry, I was pressing my stream deck. I also don't understand how the points work for online knockout tour. Because I think you still get points even if you don't qualify. But I wish it would like show you what the point breakdown is, you know? Oh god. Oh, this is another thing that I'm not a big fan of in Mario Kart Tour is the recovery, the Locky 2. That it actually fades to black now. I liked in Mario Kart 8, where it would actually show you, it would actually show the recovery by Locky 2. It also feels slower whenever the recovery from falling off the course. Ow. Wow, that was that was a crazy that was a crazy banana. You guys see that? I sniped Birdo with a banana. I'm also not a big fan of the water parts. I feel like I'm driving so slow right now. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Like I understand why the CPUs are so difficult. Because like right now, you know, the whole match could be like this where I'm like I have quite a large lead. Well, not large lead, but like, you know, where I'm like always in the lead. So I get that they have to like make it like having the whole race be like that where I'm just like on my own in first place. I understand why it could be a bit boring. But like at the same time, I think they went kind of overboard with how difficult the CPUs are. They went a bit too hard. Ah. Alright, we still have a lot of time. I'm gonna hold on to this bomb. Ow, never mind. Oh yeah, another thing that they changed with this game, that I only realized after playing online. I was glad that they changed, but the anti-gravity. I'm actually really, after playing online and seeing how much you like bump into people and like crash into people, I'm glad that they took out the anti-gravity. Because imagine doing anti-gravity on like, you know, on like the freaking coin block course. And like everybody's bumping into each other, everybody would just be flying off the cliff. Man, I want to like learn. I really want to just learn all of like the optimal course to take, or like the optimal, yeah, course to take on all of these courses. Optimal path to take. Oh god, here we go. I got hit by a red shell and a blue shell. Yeah, the items are crazy too. Not only are like the CPUs crazy, but like the items. Like I remember there was one race where I feel like I literally got hit by 2 blue shells within like 30 seconds. Like 1 blue shell and then 30 seconds later another blue shell. That was crazy. Ow, rude. Alright, do I get rid of... I'm gonna get rid of this. God, I'm really gonna be regretting that if I get hit by a blue shell in the first place at some point. I also have a really hard time aiming items, which I feel like isn't really... It's not just a problem with Mario Kart World. I always have a hard time aiming items, even in previous Mario Kart games. Alright, okay, I'm gonna get rid of this. Oh god. Oh god, no! No! Come on, come on, come on! Give me this. Give me your mushroom. Come on! Oh shoot, I thought that was the end. Okay, never mind. I was freaking out over nothing. Ah. Yeah, I feel like the really wide in-between parts between courses, it's good because it allows like, well, I feel like it's good because it's a breather between like the really tight turns of the actual courses, you know, especially in online. But then obviously, you know, please, yeah, let's go. That was epic. That's one to save for the highlight reel. That was lit, as the kids say. Alright, so we did all of the knockout tours. Yeah, at this point, should we just try to unlock mirror mode, or should we just, maybe we'll just hop right into online matches? I don't know. Meow, 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 meow. By the way, I posted my Nintendo Switch 2 launch day video finally. Even though it's been like a week. And thank God. That's the most stressful thing, is like hoping, like, I get so scared about like if a video is gonna perform okay or if it's gonna underperform. Thank God that video is starting to pick up a little bit. Okay, so we did Grand Prix. Okay, we did everything pretty much. The only other thing is maybe time trials, but I don't know. Let's hop into some online. Let's do some online. So yeah, like, I don't know, I've been having a hard time with Knockout Tour. My regular race score is much higher. Well, we've played... Let's switch it up, because we've done a bunch of Knockout Tour already. We'll do some racing. I wanna be... Who do we be? I wonder if I don't think I've been Locky 2 yet. I feel like I've been most of the characters. I've tried most of the characters. What would be a good one for Locky 2? Ooh, this one's pretty good. Tiny Titan. Wahoo. Here we go. Yeah, I want to learn how to like pull off cool tricks and stuff, and like, you know, do all the shortcuts. Ah, I overjumped it. Okay, here we go. Yeah. I also, like, I don't know what the strat is for, like, when you're riding on the rail. Like, do you do anything? Are you supposed to press anything? Or do you just, like, is it faster to do this than to actually drive on the road? Ow. Yeah, like, even, like, the train tracks, I wish you could, like, switch between the... Ah, shucks. That would have been cool. It is pretty. I mean, it's pretty, it's pretty, relaxing to just free roam, I will say. And if I'm not mistaken, this is like something, this is like Burnout Paradise. Like, you can just free roam in Burnout Paradise, right? Like, this is pretty fun just to like go on the road. Just hang out. Take in all the scenery. Alright. Oh yeah, pro tip everyone, if you want to skip like the whole like driving between the courses, like the sort of like the big straightaways, if you choose random, or if you choose, if there's happens to be a course that is like off to the side, it's when there's these little arrows when... Actually, like, I like Bowser's Castle, so I'm gonna choose that. Even though it is, it does have the straightaways. What do you call those? I don't know what to call those types of tracks, where it's like, it has like the large... It has the really wide straightaways. Oh wait, this is Mirror. My first mirrored track ever. I think. Boop 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 boop. Hello. Oh shoot, did I? Okay. Oh goodness. Oh, and yeah, this is just like, this is a regular race. The classic 3 laps. Oh yeah, I was thinking, you know, with people complaining about the 24 players being too hectic, I was thinking, I wonder if they'll end up doing like DLC where it's like, it's called like classic race and it's just 12 people, you know? That would be kind of cool. Ow. You could pick between racing with 24 people or 12. Oh god. Yeah, in online mode, I feel like there's a certain, like, just when you're in the middle of the pack, it's just like crazy. With all the items flying all over the place. Ah, stupid boomerang. Yeah, I love like the character design they went with this time around. It's like, it feels like it's like Mario Wonder. Like, it's so good. Like, everything is so expressive and like everything has so much character. Like, they even brought back the little onomatopoeia from Mario Kart 64. That's cute. Go, go. By the way, that's a funny word, onomatopoeia. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Because I know it's spelled now I don't even know how to, what is it? I just kind of like rush, whenever I say it, I just kind of like rush my way through it, you know? Onomatopoeia. I don't know if I'm actually saying the actual, I don't know if I'm saying it out properly. I remember I first learned about onomatopoeia in 6th grade. And then that takes me back to like being in 6th grade. I remember when I was in 6th grade, we had this field trip and it was like an annual thing where it's like for science class, you would go to this like, it was a mock like spaceship launch. And like everybody had a certain task. I remember because my teacher thought I was good at math, which looking back, I wonder if that was racially. Just kidding. No, I don't think it was. I think I was just good at math. But yeah, so I guess since I was good at math, then I had to do the job that required math. And I have a picture, I think I have a picture of me doing that from that field trip. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go random. I like Sky High Sunday. We'll go random. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I wish when you're choosing, you're making your choice for which you're voting on the course, like I wish it would stop the free roam instead of like, whenever I choose my course, then I'm like flying off the edge of the course. Or of the road, I mean. Doop-boo-doop-boo. This game is fun. I do think this is a really good game. I think this was a good game for them to launch the Switch 2 with. And yeah, the good news is that we have... it's only like a month until we get another really big game with, oh god, this is crazy. Dude, that was a pretty cool trick, right? Yeah, it's only a month until we get our next big game with Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's pretty lit. Because I remember it feeling really long. Maybe not really long, but I remember it felt like, okay, like I was ready for my next game with the original Switch, because it was... What was it? I think, because obviously Breath of the Wild was like the big launch game for the Switch. I want to say it was like a month. It was also a month or so, maybe even 2 months. I forget. But it was a while before we got our next like big Switch game, which I think was Splatoon 2. It might have even been Mario Kart actually. I kind of forget. It was either Mario Kart or Splatoon. It's fun when you can pull off like a cool wall ride or a grind. Wee. Oh yeah, today I've been trying to catch up now finally on my games. So today I was playing Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. What an interesting game that is. I wish it was $5 looking at it now. I do wish it was $5, or even, I mean, heck, it should have came with the system. Ah, shoot, I forgot I had a boomerang. Come on. I do think like the sort of, you know, the bigger tracks in this game, like, you know, like the sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Like the, you know, just the really big themed courses like Bowser's Castle and like the snow stuff and especially, you know, Rainbow Road obviously. I think those courses in this game are like really good. I mean, like what I'm trying to say is that I think Bowser's Castle and Rainbow Road are really good versions of those tracks that we've gotten so many times now. By the way, guys, if you haven't checked out my YouTube channels, I've been posting Switch 2 videos pretty much daily for the past few days. I've been posting like unboxing videos on youtube.com/ChaseYamaPlays. I've been posting, well, just today I posted my Switch 2 launch day video on youtube.com/ChaseYama. Okay, what do we do here? We'll do Crown City. Oh, everyone wants Mario Circuit. Yeah, like I don't mind the wide open like transitional parts between courses too much because yeah, it's like a break from like the really tight, the really narrow actual courses, but also it allows you to like use your items. Like it's a good way to like, it's a good place to be able to make up some ground and catch up. Whee. Oh, I want to change my character. I like to give, you know, I think all characters deserve some love, so I like to switch up my characters. It might be a hot take, but, you know. I think all characters deserve some love, except for the bad ones. I feel like I'm in 18th place and I feel like I'm like the last one in the race. Are there only 18 people in this race? Yeah, like so the good thing about these like road parts, like these transitional parts, is that like, yeah, it's like super wide to accommodate 24 people. It also, I think, it's a good place for everyone to sort of like catch up with each other. But the downside is that like they're not very memorable. Like, I mean, there's so many different themes going on here because we're going from like water to this like, you know, fire, like lava area. Like, so they're not very memorable. At least with the actual courses, you can like remember the themes of each course and stuff, and like you can remember, like it feels like more variety. You know what's a funny tip I have for anybody playing Mario Kart is that like once you get like a mushroom of any kind, like a golden mushroom or the triple mushroom, even just a single mushroom, like throw all rules of driving out the window. Like don't even try to stay on the road with a mushroom, at least as long as you're not on a cliff, obviously, but like don't try to stay on the road if you have a mushroom. Just like cut all the corners that you can. Cause I was watching some Mario Kart streams and like, yeah, like, I mean, not that like I'm judging or anything, obviously. But like I did see some people when like they get a mushroom, they try to like stay on the road, and it's like, no, if you have the mushroom, like totally just cut all the corners that you can. Yeah, wait, there's only 8 people in this lobby, or 18 people in the lobby. That's weird. I wonder when people dropped. Okay, I want to change character. We're gonna be... Who haven't we been yet? I feel like we've been pretty much... Oh, maybe we haven't been Birdo. Oh, we haven't been Rosalina. I'll be Rosalina. What's Rosalina? We'll do this one. Locomoto. I always get Locomoto because it makes me think of like a Loco Moco, which is like, I think it's a Hawaii thing. It's rice with gravy and a hamburger patty on top, which is like the funniest thing. Oh, and an egg, which I think is like the funniest thing. Oh yeah, wait, I want to see. So when can you pop a wheelie even? Okay, I think you can only do a wheelie on when you're grinding, like when you're rail riding. I don't know, whenever I say grinding, it feels weird, like... I don't want to say that I'm grinding. Alrighty. This game is so fun. I am really enjoying this game. Yeah, you know what was crazy was that when I found out that Nintendo was sponsoring like Twitch streamers for the Switch. Like they didn't give out any review. They didn't give out review copies or like review consoles for like, you know, the news outlets or anything like that. They gave out consoles to Twitch streamers. Like I don't know, I just thought that was like the craziest thing. Like what a different age we're in. Oh. Yeah, I will say, I think between like regular racing, like versus mode or knockout tour, I get more frustrated with knockout tour. Or like more angry. Go. I also miss whenever you would select a track, I miss how it would tell you which game it's from. Cause sometimes I kind of forget. Like I don't know which one's a retro track or like a new track. But I guess maybe the point is that like these all feel like new tracks because even with the retro tracks, they like totally changed it so it feels different. Oh gosh, I was in like 4th place and then now I'm in 18th. Like some of these turns are wild. Everybody's taking my items. Oh, am I in last place? Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. That's so embarrassing. I think that's like the first time I ever got last place. Okay. We'll get him next time. Do. I've also been... Yeah, I wanna make a video about all of the Nintendo Switch 2 accessories. Cause yeah, maybe I'll make a video where it's like, which Nintendo, like, are certain Nintendo accessories worth it? Cause yeah, I will say, as much as I love Nintendo, I don't think most people are gonna need the camera. Especially like now, it's been like now people have confirmed that you can even just use like your phone, your iPhone as a camera for the Switch too. That's like, I don't think you would need the camera. I got the Joy-Con 2 wheels, and obviously like that's not necessary. Or I think they're totally necessary. That would actually be a pretty cool video. Maybe I'll make that a video. Which Nintendo Switch 2 accessories should you buy? Yeah, I wonder if it's faster. I wonder if it's faster to go on the rails or just to drive. Oh, I forgot to change my character too. We have to love all of the characters equally. Ow! Oh goodness. Oh, maybe we can even do a video where we rank the items in Mario Kart World. Because I think the hammers, I don't really care for the hammers. Even though it's like one of the few new items in the game, I feel like the hammers aren't really the best. Ah. Oh, no wonder I'm losing. I chose Rosalina on Peach Stadium. Ow. Go, go, go. Come on. What do we get? 14th. Gosh darn it. So bad. Dude, I have so much making up to do for my points. Oh wait, we can switch to Knockout Tour now. What time is it? Yeah, it's getting kind of late. We'll switch over to Knockout Tour for a bit. You drove 1,100 kilometers. Let's switch up our sticker too. How about we switch to... I like this little Luma. Alright, online. We're gonna play some Knockout Tour. Try to get my score up, at least. Let's switch up to... what looks like some decent stats. I like this one. This one's a classic one, the B Dasher from Mario Kart DS. I love that they keep bringing this one back. I hope they add like DLC outfits. That would be good. If they add more, because it's such a like I feel like it's such a, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like such a letdown to like get one of those food items and then the character doesn't have another outfit. Okay. Here we go. Knockout tour time. I hope we do okay. So yeah, at least in this one, it might be okay. It might be the decent strat to like kind of sandbag a little bit. Ah, I hate the stupid chain chomp balls. I feel like they always target me. It's not very nice. Okay. Like, look at all the little details on the bullet bill. It's pretty crazy. Let's go. Bo. Alright, here we go. Just don't panic. Yeah, because I remember the first time I played online Knockout Tour, I think I got like 2nd place. Ow. But now I haven't been able to get into like the top 4. Okay, we'll save this mushroom for a bit. Ow. Everybody just stop it. Stop it right now. Okay. We shall cut through here. Ow. Okay, I'm gonna use my blue shell. Go, blue shell. Oh god, everybody's catching up. That's the worst feeling in Knockout Tour whenever like everybody starts to catch up right at the end. Ow. I forget if is charging Chuck a character in Mario Kart World? Because if not, they should make him one. Oh, Wario. Or Waluigi. Ah. I got him, nab it. Go. Yeah. Okay. I think this is like the furthest I've gotten in Knockout Tour in a while. Oh, stupid. I hate when I miss the freaking rail. Oh my gosh, everything's going crazy. Okay, just don't panic, don't panic. I also feel like they made it a bit easier to, what's it called? To get a slipstream. Sorry, Daisy. Had to happen. Should we try and cut through some? Oh god. Where's... Oh my god. Okay, we have to start making some moves here. We're cutting it real close. You jerk! Come on! Yeah! Ah, shoot. I'm probably gonna get blue shelled. At least we made it into the oh wait, oh, never mind. It's top 3. I wish they would at least, well, no, yeah, I wish they would be top 4 to finish instead of top 3. Like, that's a bit brutal. Look out, moose. Ah, of course. Of freaking course. I wish the food... Because you can use a mushroom to outrun a blue shell. I wish food also did that. Also, can it just be like an unspoken rule that like people don't use the crazy skips? Like, if you want to use some skips, if you want to do some like rail riding and stuff, like I think that's fine, but do we have to use the crazy skips? Okay, I'm not gonna make it. Gosh darn it. I was doing so well towards the end. Ugh. Dang it. Oh no. Okay. Next race. We were so close. We were so close. Oh, you know what? There's a Splatoon 3 update. That's right. Should we check that out, maybe? Maybe we'll check out the Splatoon 3 update. Did they release any notes? Maybe it's on the Splatoon Twitter. Splatoon. Oh, by the way, very sad. Very sad news. I have officially parted ways with my original Nintendo Switch. Yesterday, in fact. Yesterday I traded in my original Switch at GameStop, power to the players. And I actually felt kind of sad. Like, wow, this Switch has been through me, has been with me through thick and thin, literally, because I got fat. And yeah, it was sad to give it away. The good news though is that if you go to GameStop, at least, well, right now while I'm streaming this, it's until June 15th, I think. If you go to GameStop and you bring your receipt for your Switch 2, regardless of where you bought it from, even if you bought it from a different store, if you bring your receipt for your Switch 2, you'll get 20% extra credit. So I did that. At first the guy there thought I was crazy, but then they figured it out. That was pretty cool. think now with like the 24 players, bombs actually like are pretty good items. Oh yeah, I like that they brought these guys back. The crazy ice Goombas, or whatever. Apparently I learned from Ant Dude, those giant ice Goombas, the last time they were in a game at all was Mario Kart DS. And then they were never in a game ever again. I almost just ran into my own bomb. Oh god, we're cutting it super close here. Go! Yeah! Okay. Jesus. I was in like 13th or 14th place there. Gosh. Alright, we're gonna cut through here. Now that's a pro move. Oh, you jerk. What's your name? I think it was Niha. Niha? Stole my item. Alright. Oh sweet, we have a golden mushroom and a bullet bill, so we can just cut through here and then go BAM! Look at this first place. The crown is right where it belongs. On my head. Oh gosh darn it. Of freaking course. I also feel like the blue shell is brutal this time. Cause like sometimes you just get stuck and you can't even move after you get hit by a blue shell. Okay. At least we qualified. I want to at least get like top 3. That would be cool. God, and nobody hit my bomb. Oh, I'm stupid Goomba. Cheap stole my food. Everything's going crazy. Dude, I just annihilated a crab with my golden shell. I feel bad sometimes for like ruining people's day with items, but like, you know. Sorry, I feel like I make the dumbest faces when I play this game. Sorry, snowman. Also, yeah, sorry, going back to the whole, like, Nintendo sending Switch to review consoles, or like early Switch 2 consoles to Twitch streamers. What ended up being so crazy is that it actually totally worked, like their strategy of like sending to Twitch streamers instead of like actual news outlets. Because there was this clip from Valkyrie's stream that like went viral, where it's like, oh, I remember seeing the headline of like, oh, the Switch 2 Mario Kart, or Switch 2 or whatever Mario Kart's camera features are really funny, are making for some really funny moments or something like that. And it was like, yeah, Valkyrie and Courage playing Mario Kart, and you could like see their faces with the camera. And it's like, wow, Nintendo sure did get a lot of advertising with that. God, this turn is crazy. None of my fireballs hit anybody. What's going on with me? Come on! What did we get? Third? Okay, I'll take third. It's still bronze, at least. Boop-a-doo. Alright. Sweet. I think that's like that's my first bronze medal or bronze crown in Knockout. Alright. Well, sweet. I think that's enough Mario Kart for tonight. We'll quickly check out the I want to quickly check out the Splatoon 3 update.